top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making side adjustments here. Right back to it. Got room to work. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Man all by himself. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Quick step and go. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Here's a heat. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Just goes right through the wicket, brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Spits it out to the back. Oh, it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hurley. There's the pressure. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. Snap it to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Works the middle of the field. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They go to the ground. Breaks it in the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sticks it in his belly. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Taking it the other way. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. Opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Around and brought down by the defense. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. The run from the shotgun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fired into the right, complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. They'll send out the kicker here. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 25 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before.
Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hurley. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
3rd down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give on the inside. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. On the move. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Hurley. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They just keep firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why. There we go. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And the Huskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Run it with the fullback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To throw, it's Hurley. Working that left side now. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Going for the big play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Hurley. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.